I'm mad at you and I'm gonna like mess some stuff up right now. I just decided that I'm just gonna dance around with my pig. He was the size of a hamster. Oink bark.
This is Blanket, a Vietnamese pot-bellied pig. And this is his mama, professional wrestler, martial artist, and artist Jessica Elaban. We get to know them both today on Industry Pets. Jessi, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great, Raj. Thank you so much for having me on Industry Pets. Your podcast is so different and cool, so it's like really an honor to be featured, especially with Blanket's debut. Man, you should get paid for this. You're turning it on right now.
He's meant for showbiz. What kind of breed is Blanket?
I thought when I originally bought him that he was a mini pig, but he's a Vietnamese pot-bellied. Like, we went to the vet and got that confirmed because he started getting a lot bigger than we anticipated him to be. And we're like, you're not a mini pig. So that's when we found out.
How did you come up with the name Blanket?
Pig in a blanket. Pig in a blanket. Like, it's like a dish and something you eat. So it was kind of funny. And then it just so happens that he really likes to burrow under mini blankets, so it really worked out with the name.
How big was Blanket when you got him?
He was the size of a hamster. So cute, so small. I used to be able to like perch him on my shoulder, put him in a pocket and stuff. And he was just tiny. Like, it was so cute.
So you could literally put him in your pocket.
I had like sweats and stuff, so if I was just chilling on the couch and like laying on my back, he'd be able to fit in there. Pigs, when they're young, they like to root a lot, and I think it's just like a comforting thing, so he would just end up like rooting in my pocket. And like the bigger he got, their snouts are actually pretty hard. It would end up bruising me, so then we'd have to like buy like rugs for him or like just different toys for him to take that natural instinct out on instead of my leg or calf.
So when they root, what are they doing?
It's like a comfort mechanism. Like, they're taking their snout and they're just digging it in the ground. He'll do it in the grass sometimes as well. And he loves doing it in like mud puddles. I think it's just like a comfort thing for them.
You said that he was rooting around looking for food as well.
Sometimes in the house, like, he has his own rug where I'll sprinkle some on, so it'll keep him busy. But then once it's gone, he's like always very food motivated. So then it's like, mom, like, I can't cook in the kitchen anymore without him like at my ankles. So then I have to send him outside, or he'll just stand there and stare. And he knows like I'm a sucker. He'll just like side-eye me and wait. And he like, it's coming.
So question, do you need a vacuum anymore now that you have a pig?
Not for food crumbs, but no, he's actually gotten a little picky.
Really?
Yeah, he's very picky eater. But he used to like broccoli, he used to like peppers, he used to like onions, and then one day he was like, no thank you. And I was like,
wow.
What's this about? Sometimes he like refuses to drink water and stuff, so I have to find other ways to keep him hydrated. Like, watermelon's his favorite, he likes cucumbers, other like very like juicy or watery fruits.
So they have quite the personalities.
Yeah, so they're kind of like people. For a while I wanted to get another pet pig. Unfortunately, he reached the age where it was like, because I didn't have him bonded with another pig, like it would have been difficult.
Do you take Blanket on walks?
Yes, I do. He loves them. He loves running. And I think he thinks he's a dog because the neighbor's dog likes to bark and stuff when they're happy, or he understands. So like he'll be running and he'll like let out this like oink bark and stuff. It's so cute, especially when he's happy, or like if I go outside to him like with a treat, but he'll like run and bark and happy bark. It's cute though, because on the walks and stuff, he'll like want to race out of nowhere. Like, we're just like walking and grazing along, and then out of nowhere, like I haven't caught a pattern at all, but he'll just like bark and then start running, and I'm like, okay, it's time to run. And then I'm cheering him on, and then he gets all excited, and he'll keep going.
You can take him jogging. That's good.
Yeah.
What do people usually say when they see you walking Blanket?
They're like, is that a pig? Or, that's a funny looking dog. And then one time the HOA came by and they're like, he needs a leash. And I was like, he's fine, but okay. So then I just had to choose different times to walk him. So
How hard is it to give Blanket a bath?
Oh, I think I've given up at stuff, because like when he was younger, I feel like I missed the window for a lot of things, because there's a window where you can actually like start putting a leash on a pig and or bathe them to where like they're comfortable. I've seen like all these little cute mini pig and pig videos where the pig's having a bubble bath and they're having a great time. But no, not him. Like, and I used to have to lift him in the tub. He hates being lifted just because he's like a prey animal. Like his feet are his only grounding. So he'd like scream, and then I'd have him in the tub, and then he'd be screaming and screaming until he's exhausted, and he just gives up and sulks. And I'm just like, Bubbles. He's like, I hate this. I hate all of this. So now, what it is, the situation, because I definitely can't lift him anymore, and he can't walk into the shower. I just go outside and hose him off and like scrub him, and that's it. But then he just goes and rolls in the mud again. So yeah, before he gets in the house, he'll get like washcloth down.
What nicknames that you have that you call Blanket?
Well, Bubba Boy is one. Fat Boy is another one, just because he's just a bottomless pit. But yeah, that's it. Just Bubba Boy, Fat Boy, Blanket, and then I just harass him sometimes and say I love you over and over and over again. He's like, I get it, but where's the food?
What are the common misconceptions of owning a pig?
I think people think they're really dirty, and it's because like if they're just outside and you see them rolling in the mud. But before he was outdoor, he was completely an indoor pig, and he's very smart. So when he was like a little piglet, it only took like a week for him to understand to go into the litter box and stuff, which was like we used for cats. Like after he went in there once, he was like, all right, this is where I do this. They don't have sweat glands, so they don't sweat. So you just have to make sure like they're drinking plenty of water or Pedialyte if they're like stubborn. But that one time was like, yeah, sometimes they just decide they're not going to drink water, and I'm like, he's gonna die. Like, how are we gonna keep him hydrated? Super smart. There is a reason why the term ravenous pig starts. So he's been neutered, but like just before that point, like he would just go, like turn into a Tasmanian devil. But at the time he was like maybe like 6 pounds. So it was actually kind of cute, but we're like, this is bad. Like we need to correct this behavior. But they learn, you can teach them the same tricks as you can with dogs. They catch on really quickly. They're kind of like kids when like positive reinforcement over and over again, like then they follow up, versus negative enforcement or like punishment. Like they don't really understand what's going on. So you're kind of like your pig's cheerleader to get them, like you set them up for success.
What are all of the quirky things that Blanket does?
Some evenings, like, and it's just random. He's like, I want to sleep in this room tonight. I want to sleep over here tonight. There's never the one spot. I don't understand it, but I'm like, okay, he's sleeping in the hallway tonight. All right, whatever. This right here, like he knows when the camera's on him or like when he's doing something cute. And I feel like it's almost like children when you're like, oh, you're doing something cute. And you pull out the phone and then they just stop because they know. They're like, I'm not being cute now. But then this was actually kind of surprising. I did not expect him to be like, I'm going to lay right here because y'all are talking about me. He's very protective too. And I think he's also become very territorial. Like anytime I have any of my male friends visit, he's just like, who are you? I'm the alpha here. This is like my mom woman. And then the neighbors, actually, she loves pigs too. So she'll come over by the fence and like she's all happy, or he's all happy too. He's like, yeah, I got the ladies. So
what kind of tricks can he do?
I taught him kisses, like for treats. At first he used to be like really aggressive and like charge, like with his snout, like charge my face. But now he's very gentle. He'll just like tip. And it's just, it's the cutest. He knows stay. He knows come here. Another form of come here is like the kissy sound, which usually means a treat. We were working on sit. He knows shoo and chill. Chill was the first one he learned because like pigs are so excited about food they can't control themselves. So when they would go to like feed, like put their hand down and stuff, he'd be like chomping. So we had to teach him like over and over for like about a week, like have training time and be like, okay, chill. And he wouldn't get the treat until he like stayed still, and like you just administer the treat to him, and then he's like, definitely the good first one that we had to do.
You said that sometimes a pig can throw tantrums?
Yeah. Sorry. I didn't know that. Like I was reading about them and I was just like, I can't imagine it. But when he was maybe a year and a half, he wanted treats or he wanted more food. I was out of food and like he just came up to me and he was just like squealing and like cursing me out and like shaking his head and stuff. Like he wasn't attacking me, but he was like making it very known and being very vocal, like, I'm mad at you and I'm gonna like mess some stuff up right now. And so he'll find something on the floor. I don't anymore have bags on the floor or like a gym bag on the floor. He'd go right after it and be like, I'm gonna destroy this zipper right now. And he just, or shoes. Yeah, loves sneakers, loves like the strings on it. And it's like, what the hell? Like, what are you doing over there? Because he knows. He also smartened up too with shoes because he knows whenever I put on shoes, I'm leaving. So sometimes he'll try and block the door, be like, I don't want you to go. So like he knows when my alarm goes off. He'll get me 30 minutes before it every single time. He's like, it's time to eat. So then I've had to build him a pen outside so I can get that extra 30 minutes when I can.
How has having Blanket in your life affected your mental health?
He's like a nice support animal. Like I didn't know pigs were also very cuddly. Yeah, like right now and stuff, he loves belly rubs. I feel like he's a friend, companion, also entertainment as well, or he is entertaining. But I think beforehand, I was very go work and stuff. I still am, but it's nice to have like a companion as well, if that makes sense. And like
Absolutely.
he's also like more motivating to do it. I imagine that's what it's like when you have kids too. So
Is there anything that I didn't ask you that I should have asked you?
he doesn't eat meat.
Really?
So I don't give him like dog food either because of the flavor. One time, one of my friends who has a pig, they gave them like a little bit of turkey, just try it, and their pig got really sick. So I don't think they're supposed to have meat ever.
Wow.
Unless you starve them and then they'll eat anything. So
Wow. I did not know that.
yeah.
What are Blanket the Pig's top 3 toys?
It's really just the main one. It's like the ball that like I'll just put like a handful of food or treats in and he'll like nudge it around. For a while he had a dog toy that was kind of a puzzle toy, like a memory game toy, but he broke it. He was like, I don't have to do this, and he like figured out how to like open it and broke. And then I would say the next one is mud. He loves mud. Put some water and some dirt and he like has the best time.
What are the top 3 pieces of advice you'd give to anyone thinking about owning a pig?
So I thought I did my research as far as getting a mini pig because I wanted a mini pig. But I still love him. I still love Blanket. Definitely research the place that you're trying to get to if your heart is set on a mini pig. Another thing is they have long lifespans. When I first got Blanket, I just wanted one. I just wanted a pig. He's gonna live up to 20 years old, so it's like a long-term commitment. I would say longer than some other pets. And then also set your piggy up for success with the positive reinforcement again. I'll just reiterate that again because they don't respond well to like no. It's more like yes. It's interesting.
Tell everybody how they can find you online and what you got going on.
So I am on Twitter and Instagram and TikTok. All 3 handles are Jessica Elaban. On TikTok is the one where I have more content with Blanket, where I just decided that I'm just going to dance around with my pig and just share more things about him in daily life. So I would recommend for pet lovers and pig lovers, TikTok's the place to go. I also started a new Instagram for Blanket, the pig named Blanket. Going to be posting more things about him because I didn't realize people are actually like so much more interested in you than I thought, and they should be because he's super cute. As far as wrestling shows go, on July 19th, I have a match with Boca Raton Championship Wrestling and Boca Raton at the Black Box Theater versus Mila Moore. I've faced her before, and I know I could beat her again, and that's why Jess is Moore. That's all I have coming up that I want to share. Oh yeah, I also I still do art. I still do commissions. You can find me on Instagram at jelectra. I use proceeds from that to donate to Give Kids the World. It's been super fun raising money for them. And then I will definitely have more things coming up with jujitsu and all of that. I'm competing September 16th for Jiu-Jitsu World League here in Florida. So a lot of exciting things coming. Very busy. Life is amazing. I'm super blessed. So yeah.
That's so exciting. Good luck on your matches and the wrestling ring and in jiu-jitsu. Thanks for being a guest on Industry Pets.
Thank you, Raj. My pleasure being here.